You get down to the planet yet?
I doing it now.
What's that?
Restreaming.
Yes, I streaming, sir. So just let me know. Let me know when you're watching. I'll mute my phone and Discord so you can just listen to the audio because it'll be out of sync if you listen to me here.
All right, I'm watching.
Okay, let me make sure this works. Let me mute the audio. Okay, you should still be able to hear me on the stream itself, but not so you don't hear me echoing. This could be behind me talking. Alright, so I'm gonna take off now. I got New Hussein 3 targeted. 3B. We jump into Super Cruise.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
And I have just the planet targeted first, because typically the data missions, the stuff don't pop up until you get close to the planet. And I'll show you how to figure out which side of the planet's on and how to enter the best way. At least the way it works for me. And I always end up like pretty quick, close to this stuff. And I'm going to do like normal. At about 7 seconds, I'll pull my throttles back. But I'll probably slow down a little bit more than most people do. Get ready for the planet. Keep it like the 7 to 6 second range until I get closer, then I'll pull back even more. You see right now I just have the planet targeted. I'll start slowing down a little bit once I get a little bit closer. Once I get to where the MM starts cycling. Okay, I'm gonna pull it back a little bit more. Give it a chance to tell me where the sites are. So pulling back throttle even more. Okay, see that little dot that just popped up over here? The circle? That's just search zone outpost, or the outpost search zone. So typically, see right now I'm going to aim down, and you see it's moving. I'm going to aim down, I'm going to align myself with it. is still on the same side of the planet as me. Typically right here, what I'll do is I'll go to my panel, and I'll target one of them. So that way it stays lit up. Now this time it's, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back out. Hold on. So you can see what it looks like if it's on the opposite side of the planet, and what I usually do. Sorry about that. And now you see it's a dotted line. This is typically how I come in. This angle of attack, like this, and you see that it's a dotted line, which means it's not within the it's not on the same side of the planet, it's over the horizon. Typically here I'll flip sideways, that way I can see the planet better.
Incoming mission critical message.
I'm way too far from it, so I'm gonna go back up. My throttle's still low, but you hear that it speeds you up whenever you go in that yellow section. You see, because I'm sideways, I can still see it. And I'm at 196 above the planet. I want to be about 300 or so before I start pulling down. Actually, kind of low right now. I always aim right above the search post or wherever I'm going, even if it's a station. I always aim above, because at about 30. Actually, I can go up a little bit higher right now and push it back down. At about 30, it's going to drop the glide. And keep in mind, the search zone outpost is going to move on you. It's moving again. You don't want to go any lower than that blue grid down there.
Incoming mission critical message.
That's pretty much how I do it. Usually I end up right at the, if it's a station, I usually end up like 5K away from the station. When you do these, you just have to... I'm gonna boost. Of course it's gonna move again. It's gonna move at least 2 more times because I don't see it yet. It's probably gonna be right behind us. There's the station. The outpost we have to scan. I have a specific place I usually park here as well. Usually park right past this big building right here.
Landing gear deployed. Incoming mission critical message.
Get a master RV.
Drive assist on.
You're right next to the station pretty much. I actually parked too close this time. Probably gonna get attacked. Select that, that's the data point. Use your data point scanner to scan it. You may have to bind a key for it. When it's done scanning, it's gonna go back down. Get out of turret and you want to get out of here pretty much. And usually I'm not here my ass. At least the data missions I've been doing, I've been in my Sidewinder. So my ship's not quite as big, and I park a little further away usually. See, they're shooting my ship right now.
Landing gear retracted.
That's pretty much how I do the planet landing, though. Almost every time. I mean, I do it after you get used to it. I do it the same way, exact way every time. And I usually end up right at what I'm looking for.
Frameshift drive.
I'll go ahead and stop the stream.